Welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel, the home of unique RC creations and unique RC views. Dave It Yourself, stick around. Hey friends, Dave here at the Dave It Yourself channel. I am back out here at my favorite flying field area. Not really a flying field, but where I'm currently flying. I'm going to be flying in a little bit of a different area today. Going to be flying off to the side here where the rocks are. And I've got all this open area over here and a lot of grass. So I'm going to be doing some flying off of that grass today and some landing on that grass. What is it that I'm going to be actually flying today? Let me show you. That's right, friends. I've got the AVIOS Bushmule version 2 out today. To let you know, I'm not super hopeful. I mean, I'm super hopeful, but I'm not super positive this thing's gonna fly very well. This thing has literally been a pain in the mule, and so we're gonna bring it out here today and try to test it up. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if you want to see exactly what I've got going on with this bird and what I plan to do with it, and well, if it flies today, and if so, if it flies well or not, do I have another crash video on my hands? I hope not. We'll see. If this does go down for some reason, I do have plan B for releasing the coins for the AROS F15 winner. But right now I wanted to use this AVIOS Bushmule, and I did bring some coins today to test for weight. So we're going to try to give it a full run up and give it a shakedown, as Pilot Ryan would say, and see exactly how this thing's going to do. So if you want to see how all that works out, you know what I recommend that you do. You stick around. Hey friends, Dave here at the Dave It Yourself channel. Welcome back. I appreciate you sticking around. So I have the AVIOS Bushmule here, version 2, and let me tell you, this thing was a real pain in my keister to get together. Everything from the cheap hardware to basically the way that some of the plastic parts fit together just has been a real kind of nightmare. Haven't had any foam issues, so no real FMS style foam issues, so AVIOS has got some props for that. But nonetheless, it was kind of a little pain in the nuggets. And then if you watch the video of the assembly for this plane that I did, and I apologize, it was kind of a long video, but again, this thing was a pain in the nuts to put together. So if you watch that video, you kind of see some of the things I dealt with. But in that video, I said that I had installed an AR636B right here into the front, just hot glued it to the top. Well, after I'd installed that and started going through all my tests and had it bound into the controller and all that, the DX8, I was having issues where everything was moving backwards. Props were fine, but the elevator was moving backwards, rudder was moving backwards, ailerons were moving backwards, safe was moving backwards. So tried to reverse everything in the controller. Negative, did not work. Everything was still moving backwards. So I kind of came to the conclusion that maybe that particular receiver had some fault to it. So I went ahead and swapped it out with an AR636A I also had laying around, so that's what you see in here now. Same position, same everything. So now I seem to have it working properly. I did have to again reverse the channels, but once I reversed the channels, they seem to be working properly, so we'll see. Also, you may have seen in that video, the drop door on this particular plane, the landing gear depth, or how low the landing gear is actually shorter than the door itself. So when the door comes down, it actually wants to go further than the landing gear sitting on a surface will let it go. So immediately, as soon as you test that door, immediately it started to mess with that servo. So I do still have some floppy servo there. I've adjusted the speed of the servo some. I've taken all the speed out, so it's just down and up. Sometimes that works good. We'll see, but I'm affectionately going to name this thing Floppy. Floppy the Bushmule, just because of that dumb door. So anyway, got that issue as well. Everything else seems to be working right now, except for, and again, I don't know if this is the DX8 being through all the abuse I put it through, or if it's this plane, or what, but even with the new receiver in it, throttle cut, I can't get it to work properly. So when throttle cut is on, the throttle still works, full power, full band, everything. When you put throttle cut on, the props start as like in a taxi speed, and the throttle does not affect them at all. I have adjusted the throttle all the way down. I have looked for that inside the controller to try to fix. No. So anyway, that's a problem. So I got to watch out for that. Keep an eye on these double props when the plane is plugged in. And then also the safe, I did get it bound up properly to this AR636A, and I did get a chance to get it to operate properly on and off with the switch. But I think, looking at it when it's on safe mode, and I'm just juxtaposing it a bit in my hands, I think that the ailerons and everything are moving backwards again. You reverse it in the controller and it just changes the on and off position for the switch itself. So I don't know. Again, I don't necessarily think it's the second receiver now at this point. I think it may be something to do with the plane, but nonetheless, these are the things I know about it. I fixed the other stuff, so we're going to try to give it a Maiden here today. I did bring some of the plastic coins that I'm going to end up dropping out of this thing. I'm leaving them still in the plastic bags. I have, I think there's 30 coins in the bag, and I brought 4 bags. I got 120 coins, the weight value of that. So we're going to try to maybe drop those out after I see if this thing will even fly in the first place. Maybe flying it without safe the entire time, which is fine. I've got this grassy field over here where I actually crawl with the Gen 8 a bunch, so I'm actually going to fly over here. It actually flies over a water reservoir kind of area down a really steep hill, so hopefully this thing comes back. I don't have to crawl down a hill, but the thing is, I'm not going to be flying over the homes and stuff that you see behind me today, so I'm going to be flying directly over just this commercial area. There's nobody in this area, and it's absolutely vacant today. It's Sunday. So that's the plan. So wish me luck. Again, got some reservations, but I'm still going to throw it in the air because, well, it's the Dave It Yourself channel, and I've got a bunch of crash videos just like I have a bunch of success videos, so this will fit in nicely regardless of how this flight goes. So if you want to see exactly how this flight does go and whether or not anything I've done here is pilot error or manufacturer error, well, you know what I recommend you do. You stick around. All right, friends, so let's get this thing fired up and get it going. All right, controller on. Also, something else I did is I went ahead and I had copied over that Cessna 150, the Carbon Z Cessna 150 over, and then just changed some of the things here, since I thought that may have been a particular issue. Airplane, what's up? Since I thought that might have been a particular issue, I just went ahead and started with a brand new plane and put everything in brand spanking new. So hopefully that's gonna be the determining factor. We'll see. All right, so let's set this bad boy down. Like I said, I got the Smart 4S 2200 in here, 30C battery. Get it all pushed up in there. Okay. With this plane, you have to go throttle up and then down. All right. Let me not try to fire up this prop so it's on the stand just in case. Let me set it in the grass a second. Okay. All right. Some flaps. All right, so let's see what I got here. So I got right, left, left, right, up, down. I got rates. This is low rate, medium, high, high, medium, low. Flaps, takeoff, landing. All right. Here's what I was talking about with that throttle cut. As soon as you turn it off, throttle's all the way down, but props start. And then throttle cut on. So there you go. So, and I have right now, be careful here. All right, safe is on, but as you can see, as it turns this way, it's pushing the ailerons down, which they should be coming up. So I'm going to have to take that safe off and see if the AS3X messes with it or not. All right, let's taxi it around a bit and see what we got here. All right, let me give you a camera going here. All right, friends, so I have the AVIOS Bushmule out. Here we go. Got it on the asphalt. We're just going to give it a little taxi run. I want to say that the safe in the AS3X may still be backwards. I'm hoping not, but we will find out here in a second. Here is the throttle cut. It's on, but let me show you the stick. So the stick still works. If I take the throttle cut off, I have basically this taxi motor, and it does not work with throttle. Throttle does not work. So let's just taxi it around a little bit, see how off it is. That front wheel is a little off. As you can see, that's straight stick. I make that turn. It's not gonna make the turn. All right. All right. So I've got the safe off. Let's give it just a little taxi run in the grass here and see how it works in some grass. All right, there we go. Oh, that front wheel. Oh, look at that front wheel. Oh, that front wheel just broke off, it looks like. All right. It did. Came right off the spinner. All right, hold on. Let me unplug this so I don't have to worry about it cutting me. Okay. Well, ain't that something? Another cheap part. I tell ya. And again, this thing is not easy to get in there. Okay. I got it, but will it stay is the question. It's even got this little piece of hose or whatever to go around it, but clearly that did also not work. So let's try to push it up there further maybe. See if it holds. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna bring it up here. I think we got a little dirt up here, yeah. Alright, so let's try this out with some dirt. Alright. Alright, friends, well, we're gonna see what we got here. Alright, well, she's up. No safe on. He's up. Like I said, no safe on. So, take it nice and easy here. Damn it. Come on, GPS, where you at? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Well, the wind comes and goes. I don't know. I guess we can get a better look at what we're dealing with, though, since we have this lip and stuff right here. But I don't like the winds a little much to try this pool noodle rescue. Looks like somebody probably got it. Alright, so the plane is gone. Interesting. I mean, all I can think of is that means somebody fucking got it. That's all I can think of is that somebody fucking got it. That's pretty whack a fucking deal.
buy a $500 plane.